Lauren?
Yeah, Sarah.
I'm Sarah Westwood.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Thank you for making time to see me today.
No problem.
First of all, I'll give you my business card here. I hadn't had any coffee yet today, so I grabbed a cup and I took the liberty of getting you a cup of coffee as well. I don't know how you take your coffee, so I also brought this cream and sugar, so
Thanks so much.
I hope you're interested.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like to take the opportunity to share this particular little secret of mine. It's a coffee shop called Far Out in East Van, and they roast their own beans, and it's to die for, so I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. So, I wanted to take this meeting with you today to talk about our new DSLR, which is sort of our mid-range, all-consumer, but also professional camera. It's called the Canon Rebel T6i. And I wanted to discuss certain things about it and talk about the potential of maybe stocking that camera at Best Buy. Did you know that it's the best-selling DSLR in Canada?
No, I actually did not.
Oh, well, it is. We're thrilled with the way that it's performing. But before I get into specifics about the T6i, I'd like to learn a little bit more about your situation. So, as the regional manager for Best Buy, how many stores do you oversee?
So I oversee around 10 stores in the Lower Mainland.
Okay. And how do you feel about the performance of the camera departments in your locations?
I think we do all right. There's been a bit of slowdown in the DSLR sales, but this is probably because more people are using their phones to take photos.
Right. And what are your goals for camera department sales?
So I'd like to increase our sales, obviously, but really I just want to make sure we're selling through products in a timely manner.
And I noticed that you do carry Canon cameras, but no DSLRs. Why is that?
We have a long relationship with Nikon, and I've been really happy with their DSLR products, so I didn't really feel like we need to change.
All right. Well, before I make any recommendations, I'm just going to summarize what we've spoken about so I'm sure that we're on the same page. So, as the regional manager, you're in charge of overseeing the purchasing for 10 locations at Best Buy in the Lower Mainland. You've recently noticed a slowdown in the turnover of DSLR units, probably attributed to smartphones. So your main goal for your camera department is to increase product turnover, which of course will increase sales. You have a long and great relationship with Nikon, and that's been your primary supplier of DSLRs up until this point.
Yes, that's all correct.
Okay. Well, based on what we've talked about, I would recommend that you stock the Canon Rebel T6i at the Best Buys that you supervise. As I said before, it is the best-selling DSLR in Canada. So the Rebel T6i will help you to boost your sales and help you to boost your product turnover as well. It provides customers with a variety when you offer them different brands that they can choose from. So by having DSLRs for Nikon and Canon, you give your customers the benefit of making an informed decision on the spot. And I think it would also lend a certain degree of credibility to you as a camera supplier to have, both options on your shelves. Because if your customers have done their research, they're going to be looking for this product. So that's something to consider. The Rebel also is completely Wi-Fi compatible, as all DSLRs are at this point. We have a really unique app that allows you to sync your whole camera feed to any device. So whether it's an iPhone or an iOS or a tablet, you can get your whole camera feed right to your phone. So that might help persuade the customers who are sort of wavering between smartphones and DSLRs. If they, think of themselves more of a serious photographer, or photography is an important hobby to them, this might help to keep them buying cameras instead of phones, which is a good benefit. And I think that this would really help to elevate Best Buy in terms of their reputation as a one-stop shop for photography. So based on what I've told you, do you think that the Canon T6i is a product that would be a good fit for Best Buy?
Well, yes, that all sounds good. What's the price point we're talking about?
I'm glad you asked. So the Rebel T6i retails for $999.99. Depending on the purchasing volume, the cost per unit can be as low as $399.99, which makes it a 60% markup.
All right, well that sounds good, but how many units would I have to purchase to get that rate?
If you were to purchase 10 units per location, I could do $399 for you. So that would be an order for 100 units. Does that sound reasonable?
It sure does.
Okay. So as purchasing manager, do you make the final call on the purchasing decisions?
Well, I decide what we purchase, but I'll need approval from our Western Canada purchasing manager, Linda.
Okay. And do you feel that this product can help solve the challenges that you've been experiencing in the camera department?
Yeah, I actually think it will.
I think it will. Okay. Now the reason I ask is that if we're going to set up another meeting to talk about pricing and logistics of distribution more in depth, I'm wondering if you think that we could include Linda in that meeting.
Yeah, that would definitely be possible.
Okay, great. Yeah, the reason that I think that's important is that if you believe in this product as a solution to your challenges, then I want to give you as much information as possible to help get Linda on side.
It does sound great.
Yeah. Okay. So, would you and Linda be able to meet next Thursday?
I am, but I'll have to check with Linda and see her availability.
Okay. Well, before we finalize that, I'm going to give you this information to have a look over. So this is an image of the camera, so you can see the dimensions of what it looks like. You can see the proportion to this person's hand there. We have an extra wide grip, which makes it really comfortable in your hands. And these are some specs about the technical aspects of the product. So we've compared it to the to the Nikon D5500 here.
Okay.
And we've compared it in terms of different product specs. Now, I know that you guys have a long relationship with Nikon, and channel relationships are really important. So, Canon, we're not interested in stepping on your toes with regards to that relationship. We don't want to compromise that. But I do think that if you were to stock both products in shelf, what you'll find is that the Canon will outsell the Nikon. And at the end of the day, if you're trying to increase your product turnover and boost your sales, I think it's important that you at least give it a try and see if you have the same experience that our other partners have had, where they had the Nikon DSLR, they introduced the Rebel T6i, and their sales in that department went up 50%.
Well, it does sound great. I think this is definitely something Linda will be interested in looking at.
Okay. So I will send you an email, and I'll summarize everything we spoke about today. I'll send you product details, a lot more in depth than this, on the Rebel T6i, and a tentative confirmation for next Thursday, and then you can just let me know if that works for you and Linda.
Sounds great, Sarah.
Awesome. Now, I know how you take your coffee, but how does Linda like hers?
Black.
Black? Okay, great. Well, I will look forward to hearing from you about next Thursday.
Great. Great meeting you,
And
Sarah.
I'll bring the caffeine.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks.